Today we have a 2016 Porsche 911 GT3 finished in a beautiful sapphire blue exterior paint color. The best part about this car is it's fitted with a Fabspeed exhaust, which I will show you sounds absolutely godly. I'm going to go ahead and take this car out on the road and show you just how it drives, as I think this is one of the best used sports cars money can buy at the moment, especially with this exhaust. Right, so behind the wheel of the 2016 GT3, initially it feels very familiar Porsche, very familiar 911. The layout is the exact same as the Carrera model from this year, and so naturally it's a very welcoming car. Perfect driving position. Paddles are placed on the wheel itself, not the column. This is the PDK transmission. There is no manual option for this generation GT3. That came with the 991.2 generation. This car is PDK only, but that is not to worry because PDK is arguably the best transmission in the sports car business right now. You probably haven't been able to tell quite yet, but this car has a Fabspeed exhaust on it, as I said. It honestly might be too loud for the audio to pick up. It might, so I apologize if it peaks the audio and sounds horrible, but oh my god. I still had about 3,000 RPM to go. This thing sounds perfect. It just doesn't get old. God, this car sounds amazing. I don't think I would ever get tired of that sound. Like, I just don't think I would ever get tired of it. Certainly no need for coffee in the morning, I mean, that's for sure. This car is loud. I mean, it terrorizes neighborhoods. I mean, bro, this girl just threw a hammer at us. However, if you were not getting on it and you're just kind of cruising, it's a very usable car. It is a 911, so everything works. There's actually the same seats that you will find in the $1.5 million Porsche 918. So they're extremely grippy. Obviously, they are not ideal for long journeys. If you're driving the GT3 the way the GT3 is supposed to be driven, they get the job done. This car is a 3.8 liter flat six located at the back of the car in traditional 911 fashion. 475 brake horsepower. It does not sound like all that much in today's world, but this car is not exactly designed for straight line performance. While it is a quick car, don't get me wrong, it is a very quick car. The GT3 sits in between the regular Carrera S and the 911 Turbo S. The GT3 is the more focused, sort of raw, hardcore version of the 911, so it's a bit more track focused. So while it is a quick car, yes, the straight line performance is sort of reserved for the 911 Turbo S. Jesus, everything feels so right in this car. Everything feels so well put together. When you're driving a GT3, or honestly any Porsche for that matter, you just get the feeling that their engineers truly understand what they're doing. This color, as I said earlier, is sapphire blue. It's a phenomenal color. I think it's probably my favorite color in this car. This, along with like Miami blue, really any kind of blue in this car, looks amazing. Also has the same color trim inside on the dash. Yellow brake calipers with the carbon ceramic brakes look fantastic. You got good visibility at the back, really all around. As I said, it's the same shape as a traditional Carrera, so you can see out. In traditional sports cars, you typically have to shift, around 6,000 or 7,000 RPM. So in this car, when you get to that point, you just think, oh, I got to shift, and then you're like, oh wait, I still have 3,000 to go. Going, and it's a very rev happy car, and it wants to keep going. It's all it wants to do is just go, go, go. It gets a lot of attention on the road, but really it gets most of the attention from the exhaust itself. Moving forward with that point, this car, because it still looks like a 911, obviously except for the pretty large sized rear wing in the back, it just looks like a traditional 911 to most people's eyes. So it doesn't get It definitely gets attention, like I said, with this color and with this exhaust and with that wing, but it's not as much attention as, say, a McLaren or a Ferrari would get. So it blends in with traffic a bit better than those cars, if that's what you're going for. You might not be going for that. You might be going for a whole look at me type thing. So here on the center console, you do have your exhaust button, which we don't need because it already has an exhaust. However, if you have the traditional stock exhaust, this would be your exhaust button up to open and close the valves. You'll have your PDK Sport Mode button, which enhances the transmission. You have your damper settings, so your traditional ride comfort of your Sport. I've been riding around in Sport mode for the majority of this video, and it rides pretty well. You do have your traditional Bluetooth, or your traditional Porsche options you do have in this car, which is very nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, like this video, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.